Each box contains one basic furniture with the chance of exclusive themed furniture. Deluxe furniture mystery box. Each contains 10. For a couple of folks, but for the most part, what in the fuck, man? And the woman who blew the whistle, what a real piece of work she is. I mean, like, holy shit, like she is. I've closed the app out, so I don't actually know if there's any pit bull in there. But you know what? We know there's a whole workshop, right? So we're gonna go to the workshop here. So
early settlements will require only a couple of basic
trans, yeah.
As populations increase,
Stupid
the volume
fucks.
and variety of demanded goods will as well, taking you from simple deliveries.
Does all that magic academia excite you? Does it make you proud that we're doing what we set out to do at our school here? Mellow Yellow University. So I'm convinced that in a lot of places, stuff, I think it's already happened. We just haven't necessarily seen it in these are all, that means putting it at the edge of our building makes probably the most sense, especially if it's on the floor. We can just put a roof over it and just, the skewing doesn't affect any. Come on, man. Iron lungs, people. Iron lungs. Away from you. And I would argue that's why we don't like time jumping missions where you're in another character or where your control scheme changes. We don't like that shit. We're invested in that character. That's the character we've been. What happened, Ziggy? What happened?
As you wake, the tadpoles.
What kind of drugs did you take to wake up in this condition? Let me check my balls. 350,000 employees, and me and my 5 people scattered across the United States, we do this one very specialized job. Very specialized. We're the only people in our whisper. If you accidentally burn a croissant, a brief magnetic storm will occur. There's a sound on the basketball court at 4 a.m., but no one's there. Aside from the old well. Away from the old well, a heart snatcher at the... Thank you, thing. Thank you, thing. I hope I'm not stepping on my dick by doing this. It seemed like, let me save the game here. We didn't quite get that last mission, those last little spurt done, but I feel confident because I think we know where we're headed. First kid, because at that point I started thinking, okay, what happens now if I'm not around? Like, what happens? But it wasn't really mortality for years later. You know, you get sick. We'll see if the floor will take it. Premise what we're supposed to be doing here, but we'll figure it out. Maybe. Okay. Don't. Yes, that's exactly right. Now, I'll tell you what. I got a fucking $5,000 PC here, and the fucking thing was screaming. It was screaming. Six different magic disciplines represented. We are actually 30. Come on.
There's more melodrama rolling ahead as a man with a qualification.
Wait, that just hold on. That just spawns a thought process. You know, I just realized some of you. These are instructions. And what's this? Scissors. Put them down here. Actually, I'll put them saved. Fucker.
Shillelagh.
Shillelagh.
Lolly.
Points, man. I don't know what they bring to the table that's shattered, but it sure as fuck ain't hit points or magic power. I guess she does have 200. She does have 200 MP. inappropriate, right? It's all gonna be determined on who's in charge, right? So of course, right now they're talking about originally it was these types of video games. Now, of course, it's all these types of video games, which is fucked up. It's M-rated. I have to play slow. It's the way I comprehend better. You know, it sort of works for me, and I think it's. So Wolf is really fast. I don't think Wolfie is a great candidate, though, Whitney. So we'll...
Getting initiatives or not, we were fairly good, so I don't know. Yeah. Oh, what else to take here? Right? No.
People. Okay, I saw this today. This came out a couple days ago. It's a pretty well-known internet family here on the YouTubes, but looks like Unpacking. Remember Unpacking? Okay, this game looks like Unpacking, pixel art graphic style, unpacking boxes, putting shit in place. But there's some good feeling of momentum. Oh, that's a good fucking call. Okay, so let's first off look at the room book. 315. Okay, you guys are all right. Let's just go ahead. Any opinions? I will gladly listen to. All right, what's in the box? So we click on them and see the excitement on my face. Let's get pumped. Okay, so it's a sofa. So you click on it and. Right, God of War is one of those games where you never played it. Okay, well, what's give me an example or give us an example of something that you like, something you invested some time in or are really good at. I'm not good at anything except shooting hot air out my ass. That's about all I got. Okay, so now I'm curious. I want to see Slay the Spire, Terraria. Wow, League of Legends. Okay. So leaderboards or absolute direct head-to-head. I mean, WoW and League of Legends are certainly direct head-to-head, competitive along with leaderboards in many cases, depending on what you do. So WoW, I'm assuming PvP? Or do you raid, or do you try to do both? I mean, I know some people can do both at a high level. I can't even comprehend it. Honestly, I can't comprehend either at a high level, but I was in competitive raid guilds back when I played WoW. Hated PvP. Oh, okay, I got you. Well, I know people that I've known people. I know people today who are still in competitive, raid guilds that compete for world first and such. And more power to them. More power to them. I'm always fascinated. I've been playing the shit out of WoW lately. I've played WoW since the beginning, although when the vanilla launched, I remember rebelling against subscriptions and going, I'm not going to pay a damn subscription for a video game. I got all these other games I can play. Why would I pay a subscription? Because I didn't quite understand I didn't understand what the Trinity was. I didn't even know of it. Show me a mountain overcome and I'll grind for it. Show me an empty field. Okay, I got you. Yes, I would argue that most of the games that we talk about here are the green field type stuff, right? It's like, hey, here's something empty, set your own goals, create your own thing. Mainly because I am not super competitive. One of the advantages of me getting older is that my testosterone level has dropped down to a level where I'm almost pleasant to be around most of the time. And so as a result, my competitive edge is gone. Which has allowed me a little bit of success at work because I no longer grind, right? I no longer grind at work. But I really appreciate a game like WoW, the ability for me to turn it off. Like, I'm not going for world first. I'm not going for anything except my own ability to lose myself in the World of Warcraft. And that's the key for me to playing games. I'm all about the experience. I got a Steam library that is the fucking stupidest thing ever, right? From just the sheer volume of games that I have that have like less than 10 hours played. You know, there's a lot of games that have no time played. I've got the stupidest Steam collection ever. But you know, because I like a lot of different games, but I typically don't master any of them. Right? The challenge for me, I feel like I left my challenge at work, and now. Like I mean, I'm an old man, right? I built my career, I raised a family, and that was the work, and the games is like my relaxed time. So I want to just mellow out. So I'm altaholic in WoW. I got alts for days, never raid, like never gear anybody, because that's not, for me. It's just about being out in the world doing my shit, killing bad guys, or humans, depending. Oh yeah, I'm ridiculous. So I found myself back in WoW because I always tend to have an MMO on tap, and for years, like 17 years, that MMO was Lord of the Rings Online. It was my home game, if you will. Right? It was always installed, and if I ever needed to go somewhere, I would just go play a Hobbit in the Shire or some shit. I could lose myself in that game, and that's what I would do. Recently. They created these 64-bit servers telling us all this was going to solve the problem. This is going to solve the problem. Yeah, it's not a huge competitive game. The rating scene is negligible compared to WoW, especially back in the day. There's no comparison. You know, it's just tough. Yeah, it's a niche game for sure. But these 64-bit servers were intended to solve the lag problems that they have never been able to shake, ever. And in many cases, the lag problems make some game systems unplayable. The war steeds are unplayable when you have any kind of lag at all. Like you may as well just stand there and shoot, because don't even try. Yeah, it's old code. It's old code. Multiple companies have owned it. It's Good Taste Bistro, phone 021-123-456. Dear Ian, I made a cake and left it in the fridge. Remember to eat on time. You and your goddamn systems have deliberately been tying me in a fucking knot every goddamn day, and one of the reasons why I'm in a foul mood is your fucking company. So this fucking woman must have been from the fucking, I don't know, just the cover of the Fiend Folio, which was edition one, first edition. So they've been around. They've added a lot of lore to them for this game, because they do, right? This was I make no bones about it. This was an ace for me. I got a lot of brownie points for this one. When I first got hired in this job, I hate replacing people. Okay, so we need someone that's Chop. Oh. There's a little backpack on the wall. What is that? What is that? TV stand. Spotted IKA. Looks just as Welcome back. Not your first adventure. Tutorials you've already seen will not appear again. Damn room right here. I'm gonna go put a roof. Just because it makes sense, I think. But I don't need it. And I reserve the...
Watch along to learn more, or leave your questions in the comments. In Fata Deum, you're not just a builder of worlds. You're a shaper of lives, beliefs, and of destiny itself.
There, an earthquake, it'll come down and bonk someone in the head. I'm also not a fan of the scissors out there. Folks, tooltips save my ass, because I forget commands many times. Like that's, I feel like And then, of course, when Burning Crusade launched, that's when, right when the pre-patch came out for Burning Crusade, that's when I got back in. So I bought another WoW account. That's my current WoW account. Actually exceeded that level. Red Dead Redemption 2 was like beyond what I could have possibly imagined. Was it different? Yeah. Did everything they chose? And this is the point I'm making right now, is that all these knuckleheads that you work with, right? They're doing your job, whatever that job might be, right? I really have, because you can play sandbox, or you can run them as a business sim, whatever the case may be. But yeah, I prefer setting my own goals, right? So Elden Ring, I'm assuming, would be right up. Now these raiders have squawked and pissed and said, oh, blah, 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 you can't sell mounts, that's not, la, 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 la. And then they said, hey, here's 100.
Send that over to my buddy over there.
What kind of loot is it?
He's got the best decks.
The world feel more real. I'm fascinated by where gaming tech can take us, especially in open world games, right? When I hear people talk, they talk shit about open. It's like a cough thing. This reminds me of another game, Unpacking. That's exactly the game. That was the difference of them, right? None of them, right? Likewise, you don't have to go see that movie that's filled with guys fucking goats. You don't have to go watch that, right? Even start, nothing works. I can move the mouse. I can right click, I can left click, but nothing pops up. The Twitch integration extension for that game. So whenever I stream that game, and I have it over there in the category box of the stream.
I've heard for women, if you go nutso and start barking at like men when they start talking weird to you, start like coming on to you.
Oh.
That's a good deterrent.
All right. A fucking couple of fucking lights in there, and then we'll go to this next floor up, and we'll connect the floors and see if that gives us the space.
Bard will be light armor, so this should go to either me or Lockjaw.
I don't have an argument with them. So there's another thought process here. The response that she's getting from everybody. What's up, SDD? How you doing? Yeah, fuck this bitch. Right? Fuck this bitch. Nevada, for the first time, voted for Trump. So this last election. This is the room we're turning. This is the room right here. This room is nothing right now, so we can totally get rid of this roof.
Beings who will respond to your presence in many ways. You can lift them into the air, toss them around for fun, or guide them with care and help them thrive. Whether you're a warm-hearted deity.
That server ID?
Yeah.
What's what? I didn't hear that. Sorry.
It's I didn't say it. It's lit. But we got a void cap. I don't remember what the fuck we were using one for, but I know we got one. I mean, we needed a few. Looks like we're gonna get one every 24 hours. 100% of them are all in early access, except for Deep Rock Galactic Survivor 1.0. Now I already own Deep Rock Survivor, so it's not like I have to buy it. Let's see, we go in the bathroom. And then we can take our... Google sucks, right? Google sucks, Meta sucks, Amazon sucks. All these companies suck. They all suck because they don't give a fuck about you or me. They don't give a fuck. Don't ever think twice, like, oh, well... Now, because I have enough screen real estate to live over here during this mod discussion at the very least. All right. So, what as Deanie said.